everyone, it's Linny George from Stampin' with Linny here with another mini tips and tricks video. So today I want to talk to you about cutting either cardstock or pattern papers, and there's a couple of tricks that I use. Firstly, have you ever found that when you cut your cardstock or papers, you think you've lined it all up nice and straight and you cut it and then you find it's crooked and you don't understand how you've cut it crooked? So I have noticed that sometimes when I line up my paper and I put my cutting arm down, if I've got it pushed up to the top edge and I start cutting it from the top, sometimes it might just move slightly as I'm moving the blade down. Okay, now we can hold it firmly in place and stop that from happening, but the much easier way of doing it when you've got it pushed up against the top is to start at the bottom, okay? And so then you're going up with the blade and the natural pressure is forcing the paper or the cardstock upwards, so it's not going to be sliding down on you. So that's tip number one. And then obviously if you're going to use the bottom edge, then you would do the opposite. You would be cutting from the top, okay? So that's the first little tip. The second one is when you've got something that you want to cut at an angle. So you're not going to have it pushed up flush against either edge, top or bottom. You need to put the corner in your track. And let's just say that you want to cut corner to corner. So you've lined it all up and it's all lined up perfectly and you're ready to start cutting. But what can sometimes happen when you start to cut, that top edge or whichever edge you start to cut from can just slightly get caught in the blade and in the track and can just mangle a little bit. Now this one hasn't, of course, it's cut it perfectly, but I do have a new blade on there, so it's cutting really, really well. And that's the other thing, to make sure that your blade is nice and sharp before you start cutting those angles. But there is a way to avoid that from happening. So let's do that again. So we've lined up our corners, but before we put the arm down, instead of having my cutter up here ready to start from the top, I might just zoom that in a little bit. I'm going to move my blade to further down in my paper. All right, so let's just say I want to cut the full top to bottom at that angle. Now, if I start from anywhere further down and go either up or down, it doesn't matter, up. Now when I come back down, that corner's not going to catch because it's already been cut. And then I can go straight down again. And that is how you will avoid those mangled edges. So I hope that was helpful for you today. If you enjoyed that tip, please give my video a like. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, that would be great too. Thanks for watching. Bye.